What a quiet and attentive audience. Hello! Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hey!
Yay! We are the Mysterious Rabbit Puppet Army. We are from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and we are on a winter tour right now. We want to thank Sluggles for having us and thank all of you for coming. We're really excited to be here in Pensacola. So, we have not one but two shows for you this evening. The first of which you will see in a moment, is a retelling of the perhaps familiar tale of Hansel and Gretel. And the second show is a shadow puppet show called What Are Prisons For? And without further ado, we present to you the first of our shows, Hansel and Gretel.
Once upon a time, in a small town called Chapel Hill, lived a waitress named Ursula. Hello! With her two children, Hansel and Gretel. Hi! And her boyfriend, Dick. Late one night, after a dinner that had left them all very hungry, Ursula and Dick sat by the space heater, lamenting their situation.
Ursula, there's just not enough food to go around. Either we get rid of the kids, or we're all gonna starve together.
Get rid of the kids? That just seems so drastic.
I mean, short of me getting a job, what choice is there?
Are you sure you couldn't even get a part-time or...
I don't have any time. My band is just getting off the ground.
Well, all right.
Great! I've got a plan. Tomorrow night, I'll take them to the movies and then ditch out when they're not looking.
But what will become of them?
Ursula, what will become of us if I don't? And my band.
Gretel! I couldn't sleep last night, and I heard Dick saying the sketchiest things to Mom.
OMG! Hansel! What did he say?
Well, Dick thinks he's going to take us to the movies tomorrow and then ditch us to starve to death.
What?
I know, but don't worry. I've got a plan. I'm going to take this marker and leave tags the whole way there. That way we can follow him the whole way back.
That's a pretty good plan,
I thought so.
Hey, Kevin! Hey, who wants to go see that new movie, the Hot Tub Time Machine? That's great. Yeah, let's go out the door. You're gonna love it.
Dick slipped out of the theater, and the kids were forced to sleep on a bench that night. In the morning, they followed Hansel's tags all the way back to Mom's house.
Oh my gosh, what are you kids doing back? I mean, I'm so happy to see you. I was worried or whatever.
Oh, kids, I was so worried. Come here. Mom.
All right, I got another plan. This time, we'll go see another movie, but like real far away. And this time, I'm gonna drive, so those kids will never find their way back.
Dick, this is terrible.
What choice do we have? Hey, kids, hey, come here. And you guys want to see the new movie, the Freddy versus the Jason guy with the predator thing in space? 2 in Raleigh.
I'm not very sure that movie is so appropriate for kids our age. I mean, it sounds kind of violent.
Yeah, that's great, Everyone get in the car. Come on, we're going around.
So Dick drove and drove and drove until they finally got to Raleigh, where he left the poor children to their fates. The next morning, they had no breakfast and could not find their way home because there were no tags. All they could do was wander and wander, looking for food or shelter, or best of all, Mom's house.
What? Oh, we can ask that for. Excuse me, sir? We're two lost, lonely kids. We're trying to find Mom's house. Can you help us?
Are you registered to vote, kids?
What? No, I'm too young to vote. And anyway, we're trying to find Mom's house. Can you help us?
What do you mean you don't vote? Do you want the Republicans to win? Your generation just doesn't care.
Let's try someone else.
I don't get it.
Officer!
Don't sneak up on me, kids!
Officer, we're two lost, lonely kids. We're trying to find Mom's house. Can you help us?
There's no time! The streets are a dangerous place!
That was kind of weird. Let's keep wandering.
It seemed that no one would help them. They wandered and wandered until they came to the suburbs. And then wandered some more until...
Gretel! Look at that house over there!
What house?
That house!
Whoa! That house!
That one!
It's got solar panels and fruit trees and blackberry bushes and grapes growing up the side. Holy smokes! A whole fleet of hybrid cars! And that garden! Surely one person couldn't tend that whole garden. They must have servants or something.
Ha ha ha! Actually, kids, they're called woofers. I'm Tom Tobine, and this is my estate. Can I invite you in for some Boca burgers and soy ice cream?
We sure are hungry.
Then come feast on nature's bounty.
Okay.
I'll keep them here on my estate and fatten them up on soy ice cream to be the finest free-range, organic human meat. The kids ate their fill, and with full bellies, slept better than they had in a long time. The next morning, Gretel woke up, and Hansel was nowhere to be found. The door to her room had been locked.
What? What's going on? What are these creepy bars? And my door is locked, Mr. Tobine. What's going on? Where's Hansel?
Now, Gretel, you should consider yourself lucky.
What?
Yes. A conservative farm would have you locked in a tiny box with no windows, and you'd be fed horrible food by a total stranger. Here you'll eat the finest organic soy foods from California! And Hansel will be in charge of feeding you. Now doesn't that sound better? Hansel, go fetch water and soy for your sister. Hurry up or I'll lock you in as well.
Hansel, get me out of here!
I can't! If I get caught, then I'll just be in there with you! And what good will that do us? If we play it cool, maybe we can convince him to let us go.
So Hansel and Gretel spent the next week making well-reasoned arguments and speaking truth to power. A public awareness campaign brought letters from all over the country. And a petition with thousands of signatures was presented to Mr. Tobine until finally, one day, you know, I've been thinking a lot lately. I think a lot. And you kids are right.
Really?
Yes! This whole ordeal has been very undemocratic. You two should have a say in all of this. I know! Let's vote! What kind of food do you want? And when do you want it? A bigger room? More recreational activities? Why, I've got balance right here!
But Mr. Tobine, I just want to go home.
Yeah. I don't see that on the ballot this time. But if you don't vote, you can't complain!
Hansel, get me out of here.
Gretel, if we tried that now, we could lose all the progress we've made. Maybe next time we could get even better stuff on the ballot.
Hansel, Mom's house will never be on the ballot. Ever.
The next day,
Mr. Tobine?
Yes, Gretel?
Excuse me? I just wanted to thank you for yesterday's elections. This room really is a whole lot bigger, and I really feel like my voice was heard.
Yes, yes. How very fair of me.
Right. How fair. Anyway, I was hoping maybe I could get a knife or something to cut my Boca Burger. It's kind of tough today, and I think Hansel might have overcooked it.
Haha, yes, that Hansel. Here you go. It's a beautiful knife from Guatemala. Yeah, the villagers, they make them and get money for it. It's fair trade.
trade.
Yeah, because I'm such a fair guy.
You're really
Yes.
funny, Mr. Tobin. Can I just come?